Good afternoon. Welcome to another ACHA matchup as we have the Bowling Green Falcons taking on the Ohio State Buckeyes in Columbus. We got a special one for tonight as Bowling Green leads the North and Ohio State playing their third game so far in the TSCHL. As it stands today, Bowling Green is up in the TSCHL North Division by 5 points on the University of Michigan. We saw them play last week, split series. Bowling Green took a point in the first one in overtime, 4-3, and then absolutely boat raced University of Michigan 6-1 the next time they face. Justin, what do you want to see from the Falcons tonight as they take on the Buckeyes?
Well, I think what BG proved in the last game and the second game against Michigan is that no matter who they play, they can take over a game. And we didn't just see the first line and Denal, Ferry, and Nelson take over the game. It was everybody. Everybody was on top of their game. Everybody played all 60 minutes. It was a phenomenal game up and down from the offense to the defenseman to the goaltending. Everybody played tremendously. And against a team like Ohio State, you're going to need everyone to be on their game all game long. It's going to be a very tough game, a very tight game, I think. And, yeah, it should be a good one. But what I'm looking for is not one specific thing, really, but more of, everyone doing their part. Everybody doing the little things, getting back on D, checking hard, everything's getting pressure on all game long.
Yeah, and for Bowling Green, we talked about this off camera, but now that we're on camera, last weekend was probably the most important series. We saw them go behind a lot against Indiana and Miami. They never bounced back. They go down 3-0 in Yost on the road against the University of Michigan. And we saw them come back, fight. No, that game didn't go their way, but the next game they didn't let it get to them, and they just absolutely came out firing. Win 6-1 on the same team they barely lost to on Thursday after being down 3-0. Those 3 goals coming from Chase Denal on that Thursday game with 20 minutes and 37 seconds left. It was absolutely a wonderful third-period performance by Denal and the rest of the team to set him up. He's leading the entire ACHA in points with 33 points in 11 games.
We'll put that in perspective for you guys. There's 180 teams in the ACHA, and he's first in the entire league.
Yeah, he's having an absolute season.
It's unbelievable.
It's been wonderful to call his games and have you guys all tune in. Thank you again for tuning in.
One thing we might add is he's looking for his 4th straight game with a hat trick. He has 3 straight games with a hat trick, and he's looking for another one here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to not sound professional here, but that is just stupid that we get to say that on a broadcast. 4 straight hat tricks watch is out tonight as we are about to see a great great action game at TSCHL Division II ACHA North Division. I mean, if I just keep adding titles to it, it's going to sound better. Right now we're in the OSU Ice Arena, the home of the defending women's national D1 champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. You'll see it in a few minutes. An absolute beautiful rink for a beautiful night for a beautiful game. And we will be right back for puck drop in a few.
And there is now just about 50 seconds remaining on the clock for warm-ups. And thank you for tuning in to this ACHA Division II live stream matchup between the Ohio State Buckeyes and your Bowling Green State Falcons. I am Justin Chicatano alongside my broadcast partner, Ben Shanahan. So, Ben, in the pregame, we went over a few things. Jason All, he's leading the entire ACHA in points with 34 in only 10 games. And he's also looking for his 4th straight game with a hat trick. And we also went over some other stuff too, but one thing that I think both of us forgot to mention is that for goaltender Zach Brown, it's his first game back.
Yeah, we haven't seen him since the Indiana series, I believe. This is his first time back in the net, and man, is there a crowd for him to see it. This is a packed barn in the OSU Ice Arena, and it is time for some hockey as that horn sounds, Justin. Let's go over some lineup if you'd like, and let's get to it. Bowling Green wearing their brown jerseys to your left on camera right now. On the right, Ohio State in the gray and scarlet jerseys with the red helmets. Bowling Green supporting their brown helmets, and Brownie in the black mask. Should be a special one.
This one should be fun. It's going to be a really fun matchup. Last season, OSU won both matchups, both at the Slate and also here at the OSU Ice Rink. So BG looking to get back at them for last year.
And I mean, if it Bowling Green sports in anything, if you can beat OSU, that's a big deal. It's obviously the prize jewel of Ohio schools, and if you can upset Ohio State, no matter how good you are, it's going to be a great feeling for the players and fans of Bowling Green State University. And let's see if they can do it right here. We got 20 minutes on the clock, 0 shots on goal and 0 pucks in net, and it's time to start the game.
And now we look at our goaltending matchup in the net for the Falcons. As we said before, making his return is Zach Brown. And in the net for the Buckeyes, number 30, Declan Rooney.
And I'd be remiss not to say Adam Simon, former Clubber alumni, is in the house wearing the cream Dirty Birds jersey. Looking absolutely beautiful since last time we've seen him. It is time for puck drop. Justin, take it away.
And we'll take the draw. The wingers with him are Nelson and Ferry, and on defense, Zeebel and Gray, the normal starting lineup for the Falcons, as we saw in the game at home last weekend against Michigan. OSU controls behind the net, and a shot on save made by Brown. A quick shot on goal in the first just 13 seconds of the game. OSU getting off to a quick start.
Seemed like Zeebel there was just trying to bounce the puck off the back of the boards. Not very bouncy boards tonight.
And now Zeebel throws it around. Ferry plays it there. Tries to loft it out, but it's kept in and thrown back in deep, where Zeebel will take over there. Zeebel throws it up, and Deneau couldn't corral it. Now it's taken out, and the Buckeyes come back the other way. It could be a 3-on-2 if they hurry up. And it's chopped off and poked away by Zeebel. Great defensive play there by Trey Zeebel, the freshman D-man.
He's a very smart hockey player, as we've said a lot on broadcast if you're new here.
Poked at, Zeebel trying to play, and he gets knocked down. Pass across, and they score. Just 58 seconds into the game, OSU strikes first.
And that's a common theme for Bowling Green, as we've seen so far this season. Bowling Green having a trouble start, and then they turn it on late. It's cost them a few times. This one cost them a 1-0 lead as Brownie finds a puck in his own net, and his third shot back from his return. 19:01 left on the clock. Ohio State leads 1-0, and they're very aggressive to start this game, if I say so myself, Justin.
And it's Valentino Carriero on the goal there, the junior from Chagrin Falls, Ohio.
And that play entirely started with them hitting Zeebel and just taking the puck right in front of Brownie.
Very, very aggressive on the play. Zeebel, he was trying to play the bouncing puck, and that's never easy. And a drive there, blocker save made by Rooney. And as I was saying, it's never easy to play the puck, especially when you have 3 guys draped all over you in the zone. And great physical play on the play by the Buckeyes, and they were able to convert on the chance. Now Dubendorfer takes it out, pass across over to Horvath. Horvath moves in, he shoots, and now it's blocked off. Takes whacks at it, and now it's taken back over by the Buckeyes and skated up. And a shot on was blocked off by Harchie.
First sponge for the Bowling Green Falcons tonight.
Cagnier played it in front, and it was Poked wide. Now back at the point. Shot on, and it goes wide. That shot coming from Salt. Now back over to Salt again. Salt winds up. Big drive there. Save made with the pad by Brown. I believe Salt, he might be the only player in the entire league from Turkey. And now Kerr pass across, and that got deflected wide.
Oh, man, is that a cool stat? Just realized what you just said.
Yeah.
That's pretty dang cool.
And now it's taken out. And it's thrown in there by Smith.
Nice to know ACHA is a world phenomenon.
Now thrown up. Schuler. And he tried to put it through the forward's legs, but could not. And now it's cleared back down into the zone where OSU will regroup. Thrown all the way down the ice there by Kudish. And icing is called. 17:22 left to go here in the first. 1-0 Buckeyes over the Falcons.
And does OSU have a fan section or what? It's packed over there, and they're loud. You can hear them with our headsets on.
Yeah, we're not sure if you guys can see it, but yeah, they have a pretty packed student section down there. Shot from Kaiser's glove there by Rooney, and he holds it.
Kaiser there looking for his first point of the season. Take a slap from the blue line. Just couldn't find home.
Bertzlaff, Wood, and Schutte are the forwards. Dirk Mott and Kaiser are the defensemen. And now Dirk Mott throws it back in. Played there by Cantini. Thrown all the way down. And icing is called once again. 17:06 left to go in the first now.
And I will say, for the people who have not tuned in so far this season to watch a BG ACHA game, this team knows how to respond. We've said it against Michigan. They were down 3-0. They responded with 3 straight goals in the third period. Bowling Green needs to respond here, though.
Now Wood checks men along the boards. Now thrown in front by Zeeble, and Bertzlaff tried to tip it, but he just missed it. And now Gray trying to play it there. Now it's taken away. Played out, but kept in though. And a great move there. And a shot on, blocked off by Bertzlaff, and now he will take it out. He tries to bank it off the boards and is able to get back to it. Trying to play it in front, and he got a shot off, but it was blocked. Now it's played out of the zone. And Zeeble plays it back in, knocked down there by Cantini. Now Cantini races in and throws one up and over the net. Gray chops at it. Now it's taken back over there by Clark. Clark spins one. Now comes back over to him. Now almost thrown in front there. And it was blocked off. And now Carriero. Down low. Now it's behind the net. Zeeble will take it. The puck bouncing around in weird directions.
Yeah, I don't think Brownie knew where that was as he just kept skating around.
Pass across. And Denol run into the boards hard there.
Do we have a penalty here?
I believe we might.
Or is that offsides?
I'm not too sure. Yeah, I think it just might be offsides. Yeah, it's just going to be offsides, so the faceoff will come out of his zone. Forwards are Ferry, Denol, and Nelson, and the D-men, are Tiggs and Harchie. Now it's thrown in deep. Nelson with a big check along the boards. Ferry trying to play it there. Nelson didn't help him out. Ferry kicks it over to Nelson. Now over to Tiggs. Tiggs, and now Ferry. They pass across, and the shot on was fanned on by Nelson. Now it's thrown out, and Tiggs will play it there. Tiggs plays it back into the zone, and it'll make its way on net, and Rooney will stop it and cover it up. 15:19 to go in the first period. 1-0 Ohio State over BG.
I'm only going to go for a line change here. Some fresh skaters in the offensive zone of the Buckeyes.
And so far the Buckeyes have done a good job shutting down the first line of BG. They haven't had much ice time out there yet, but they've done a good job holding them at bay. And a shot on save made by Rooney off the shot from Harchie. Now it's thrown out. Chopped out there. Down the corner, the Buckeyes take back over. Salt has it, and Salt shot his glove through traffic by Brown, and he will hold it.
Bowling Green looking to respond here. As we said, the first line's kind of been shut down for the first 5 minutes, but they're one of those explosive lines that can just show up whenever. And when they show up, it's hard to stop them. As we've said multiple times in the broadcast so far, Denal having 3 hat tricks in 3 games.
And the face-off is one over to Dubendorfer, and he's trying to play it, and he will get to it. Pass over to Nitschke, but it went past him, and is able to recover, and he gets taken down there, and a penalty is called against Ohio State, and Bowling Green will get the first power play of the game.
Yeah, and that'll be a tripping call. I'd have missed if you said that or not. Bowling Green very good on the power play.
He was tripped up there. Heading to the box for the Buckeyes will be Jay Olson, the junior, also out of Chagrin Falls.
First power play unit will be out there. They've scored a lot, and that would be
Denal, Gray, Nitschke, Zeeble, and Ferry.
Yeah, the chase connection we've seen a lot of power from.
Oh yeah, both ways too. Denal giving it to Nitschke, and also Nitschke giving it to Denal.
Yep, and Bowling Green will regroup behind the net as having the same problem we had Sunday. The power play hasn't started yet.
And now Denal will take it up. And he puts it in deep. Ferry in trying to chase. It's whacked out there, but kept in by Zeeble. Now it's down low and thrown all the way out of there by Cantini. And now it's played deep. Now Ferry tried to pass it, but it was knocked down, but Gray will take it back over. Gray moves in. Gray shoots, and that one whistled just up and over the net. And the clearing attempt is stopped. Now great move there by Denal. Still trying to stay with it, and he got taken down there, but it's kept in though. Gray trying to play it, and he just lost it, and now it's cleared back down by the Buckeyes. And our apologies, the penalty clock did not start there yet. We have 55 seconds left to go on the power play. I didn't realize we had it on the visual scoreboard. And Denal tried to take it. Now he skates in after it. Tries to get the puck, and now, it just wasn't kept in there by Tiggs as it just made its way out of the zone. And now Tiggs has it once again.
Less than a minute to go on the power play. Bowling Green's going to have to make one final rush here.
Tiggs works his way up the ice as they had now changed units, and they run into each other, and a shot and a save made by Brown, and he holds it.
Now is a miscommunication there as we got a...
Tiggs collided
still down
with one of his teammates. And he is down on the ice.
I don't know if we got the wind knocked out of him, but we hope he's okay. Big power from the freshman.
Yeah, that was a heavy collision.
As
right in the slide, he gets up, and it looks like he's able to skid off under his own power. That's great to see.
Yeah, I mean, that's a freshman that has a lot of talent right there. Nick Tiggs played for the Florida Eels with Bert Slaffen and many other club players. We hope he's okay.
And then Jacob Clark had the chance in front, and he just wasn't able to corral the puck in time to make a move. BG still on the power play, 10 seconds to go on the power play. Schuler played it up and went past Horvath. Now it's taken back over there by Hubbard. Hubbard to his teammate, and now it's taken out and cleared out, and that will do it for the power play. A great kill by the Buckeyes. I don't believe BG got a shot on goal on that power play.
And if there was a shot, it wasn't much. Wasn't a really good chance, but man, Ohio State did a great job there of containing that powerful Bowling Green power play.
Now Salt has it in the corner. Salt banks it off the boards. And now it's played in deep. Kaiser going back to get it. He throws it around, and it's kept in now.
We got another Falcon
Another
down.
Falcon went down, and that's Harchie. That's down back in the corner. Now put in front, and a big save made by Brown with the pad, and he gets run over in the net. And now Brown is down in the net as he got run over.
We got 2 Falcons down, and this is not good.
Harchie and Brown are both down.
Harchie got up and fell Harchie got down or got up and fell straight down. We hope he's okay. We'll update to you as soon as possible as we got 2 Falcons down. Jack Smalley would be the backup goalie if Brown has to leave the game. But it looks like he's up. Harchie's still having some troubles in the corner as Denal will come out, and 2 Falcons will help him skate off the ice.
And yeah, those are 2 very, very key defensemen. And they also play on the same pairing together. Those are 2 guys that you don't want to lose. Hopefully, him and Tiggs and Brown are all okay.
Harchie's back to the bench. Good to see. Zach Brown will still be in the net. after he took a nasty collision as well. No penalties on either play, as it was just hitting, but the trainer will tend to Logan Hartree on the bench, and Zach Brown will stay in the net.
Now it is Berthlaff, Smith, Wood, Dirkmont, and Kaiser on the ice. And this one ending the zone by Berthlaff. 12 minutes to go in the first now. Still a 1-0 lead for the Buckeyes. And now it's cleared back down into the BG zone. Dirkmont has it, puts it around. Wood tips it out of the zone. Now it's taken back over by the Buckeyes. Thrown in, but Smith stole it. And now it's taken back by Cantini. And Cantini plays it in. Kaiser will take it there. Kaiser over to Wood. Wood banks one off the boards and out of the zone. Play there and backhand it in towards Dirkmont, and he will play it there.
Ohio State doing a great job of controlling this one for the first 9 minutes.
Dirkmont plays it up off the stick of Tanner Smith. Now it's cleared back out of the zone again. And now Denault will play it. And he had it poked away from him. And the Buckeye pass would not connect, as now BG will take back over. Zeeble has it and gives it over to Denault. Denault banks it off the boards to himself. He will now try and take it out, but he was stick checked there. A big pass there from Wood, and now he'll take it in. Denault moves in on a hard angle. He takes it to the net, and he got taken down there as he couldn't get a shot off there. Great effort there from Denault.
And he's so hard to play defense against.
Now pass across, now it's taken away. Ferry, chip pass. Denault will get to it. He moves in. Tries to deke, still has it. Back in front. Ferry, a shot, and that got deflected wide. And now Zeeble, great toe drag move. And he had it poked off him.
Denault run over somebody in the corner.
Still in the zone though. Nelson, pass across, is taken away, but Ferry's able to keep it in, and he got knocked down hard there in the slot.
Oh my goodness.
Check there.
And that was way after the whistle.
Yes, Denault got cross-checked there. Right by where Ferry got knocked down. As he got knocked down by Joseph Caldiero, excuse me.
Expect this one to get really chippy.
Yeah, I mean, if it's getting this chippy this early.
We've only played 10 minutes, Justin.
We're waiting. Not even halfway through the first period yet.
Nope. No penalties there either.
I didn't feel it yet. That is surprising. Maybe the officials are going to let them play.
Yeah, I mean, that was way after the whistle, though, but it is what it is. But you got to play with the cards you have.
A great move there, but a great play on the puck there by Zeeble. As that was able to negate the rush.
As that play, I mean, that Denault play developed over there in that corner was Ferry got hit first. Denault went to defend his teammate before the whistle blown. Denault hit him, and then Denault gets cross-checked in the back. No penalty, and we'll keep play on.
Horvath on the draw, and it's won back by. Oh, see when a shot went off the outside of the net. Now Dubendorfer went in to go get it, but then curled back. Now behind the net. Pass out, and it went out the glove of Brown. That shot coming from Simi Rusty. Now it's played out, but kept by the blue line. Now it's thrown back in. Brown leaves it back behind the net. Now Zeeble will take it. Zeeble, back pass was taken away. Now a pass in front, and a pass across, and a big save by Brown, and the rebound, and he gets that one too. And he covers it up. What a save made by Zach Brown. One of the best we've seen from him in his BG career. Unbelievable.
Man, I don't know which one was impressive, to get that leg out there for the first one or to save that second one. We've seen Zach Brown lock in, and when he's in the zone, Justin, it is hard to get one past Zach Brown. And that one, he just in the zone.
That's one back in the one-timer was fanned on there from Clark. And on the corner, Clark has it again. Clark waiting with it. And they're able to keep it in. Now backhander, and that one went just wide. And a big hit there in front of the net on Tiggs as he gets back up.
As
now a penalty called, an interference is called as OSU gets another penalty called on them. I mean, Tiggs got knocked down in front of the net. That's something I realized, and the puck was behind the net. So, I mean, you got to call something.
Yeah,
there. Figure unless you miss it.
Now that's an attempt by the referee to stop this chippiness early before it gets out of hand. And we've only played 11 minutes, and it's great to see Tiggs and Harchie back on the ice as we saw both of them very slow to get off the ice in their last shift.
And that penalty was assessed to the only goal scorer in the game, Valentino Carriero. So the second power play of the game for the Falcons as they put the second unit out there. Tiggs waits with it, and now Rudo. Rudo back to Tiggs at the point. He waits with it. Still waiting with it. And he puts it down low. Flip around. And Tiggs barely could not keep it in. As now Rudo will play it. Rudo, pass over to Schuler. Schuler moves in with it. Drop pass over to Horvath. Horvath spins, still has it. Now Nelson and now Zeeble. Zeeble shoots and now it's blocked off. A back pass over to Horvath. Horvath and now Rudo. Rudo winds up. And that big drive there, save. The rebound went just wide. And now Nelson plays it. Nelson out in front. Zeeble back to Nelson again. Nelson. Now Zeeble. Zeeble shoots and that one got deflected up and over the net. And Nelson will take back over now. Halfway through the power play. Rudo effects the drive, back to Nelson. Nelson waits, shoots, save, made by Rooney.
Rooney doing a great job in net right now as he's seen a lot of shots in this power play.
Now the pass in front was deflected and it came right to the OSU player and he was able to clear it all the way back down as the Falcons look to put on the first power play unit. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Zeeble has it now as he has Zinal, Ferry, Gray, and Nishki with him. The pass across, Zeeble moves in with it. Zeeble in the slide shoots and that one went just wide. And now Ferry. And he had to take it off him. And now there could be a break chance here. And now a shot got deflected off the leg of Zeeble into the corner. Now Ferry takes back over. Long pass across over to Nishki. And now Denal brings it in. Denal waits with it. Denal spins back in the corner. Now down low, Nishki. Nishki passed out in front, and that one went just wide of his teammate.
We're back to full strength.
And now they're going to have to reset. Now puck went out to stick up the null. It's cleared back down. Harchie has it now. Harchie had it taken away, and now Smith has it. Smith over to Denal, trying to get his stick on it, but he could not. So he was poke checked by two separate Buckeyes there. Now it's brought in by OSU. The pass in the slot, and the shot got deflected just up and over the net off the leg of Tiggs. Now comes in front, and it's covered up there by Brown. 6.5 minutes to go in the first. Still 1-0 in favor of the Buckeyes on a goal just 58 seconds into the game.
Yeah, great job by that. I know it didn't get in the back of net, but great job on the power play unit by Bowling Green and putting a lot of shots on Rooney. And Rooney stood tall. I mean, he's been great all night.
Face-off won by the Buckeyes. Kept in there as they look to get set up in the zone. Back behind the net. Played in front, and the shot, and that never made its way on net. And the rebound, and it went off the outside of the net as Brown was trying to get it in his glove, but he could not, and it came out, and the shot went just wide on the blocker side. Now Harchie will skate it up. And he throws it in deep. Back to play it there is Hubbard. Hubbard gets out with it. Long pass up the ice. Wasn't able to be corralled, but now across is taken away. Then the Buckeyes will take it back and control. And the shot on save, and the rebound is controlled. It comes back out into the slot. Schutte plays it over to Smith. Smith has Bertzlaff streaking with him. And offsides is called. And the clock was running for a few extra seconds here. I guess we'll keep it like that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody noticed but you. Yeah. Great eyes by Justin Chicatano right there, Bowling Green play-by-play announcer.
It looks like up on with 5:40 and there's 5:36 left to go. Now stirring in. Now behind the net. Salt has it. And Salt throws it up. Will pass his teammate, and icing is called. As the pass was intended for Seaman.
And I've noticed that a lot of Ohio State doing a great job of just sending one guy down the ice while their entire defense gets the puck, and having a guy streak to see get a breakaway chance. It's caused a lot of icings, but it has caused a goal already and a few chances.
Horvath on the draw, and it's won back by the Falcons. or excuse me, won back by the Buckeyes, but the Falcons control. Skipped over a few words in that sentence there. That puck hops over the stick of Dirk Matt, and he will go back to retrieve it. Now it's played up. Horvath trying to play it. Now he gets it up, moves in with it. He shoots, save, and the rebound is loose. And it was chopped up by Nitschke just wide as he couldn't get all of it there. And a big hit in the corner as Horvath went down. Now it's brought in by Dirk Matt, and a shot on. Easy save there for Rooney. And Horvath trying to get to it. A great effort there, and is able to get it in the corner. Now Rudo trying to play it, and the official got in the way. Just doing their job, though. It's what they say.
Sometimes wrong place, wrong time.
They have the right to be there. Now it's thrown back down, and icing is called as Dirk Matt threw it back down the ice. 4:26 to go in the first, still 1-0 OSU. And I know we've always said the key for BG this year and their main strength so far has been responding. A response you want is a goal, but they've done a good job on the D. Giving up a goal early, it's a very deflating feeling for any team. And for them to respond and come back and play as hard as they have so far, it's been a great response. But they just need that one goal. I feel just get that next one.
Yeah.
You can't let OSU get the next one.
Bowling Green's a very explosive team, and once that explosion goes off, it's usually off to the races, and we'll see if that happens tonight as Siebel loses the puck.
And the shot-on save made by Brown. I don't think he saw it until right when it got to him. Now shot-on got tipped and went up into the mesh. That shot coming from Caldiero.
And Ohio State doing a great job of shutting down that first line offensive pairing, but as well as the D pairing as well. They've given at least Trey Siebel, the freshman, who's been very, very talented all year, a lot of fits.
Now it's one over to Kerr. Kerr will skate it out, and he'll flip it. Rudo goes chasing it in the corner. And he stops up there. And he plays it around, but it's stopped there by the Buckeyes as they look to get the transition game set up. And the clearing attempt went off of Kerr. So Kerr has it, but he got run into there by the Buckeye pursuing him, and the shot was saved by Brown there. And now Siebel will take it out. Siebel flips it out. Knocked down there. Kerr trying to get to it, but it was taken away from him, and now backhanded out. And now it's poked at. And they're all battling away at it, and now Schuler will take it back over. 3 minutes to go in the first period as that shot from Schuler was saved by Rooney.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a meant shot or just a clearing attempt, but he took a slapper right from the red line.
They're trying to send a message.
Yeah.
Now it's brought in by the Buckeyes. Thrown in front. Now it goes behind the net. Now back at the point. And went past the trailing Buckeye. Now a pass up, but off the skate of Nelson. Nelson will get to it, though. Back pass over to Denol. Denol trying to corral it. And he will get to it in the corner. Denol pursued there by two different Buckeyes. He spins. Still has it now. Waiting with it. Backhands went in deep, but it's gloved there by one of the Buckeyes. And this could be I was going to say 3-on-2, but they were able to get back in time. And now Nelson went to go play it up, but icing was called. 2:08 left to go in the first. 1-0. OSU leading the Bowling Green Falcons.
Yeah. Offsides will be at the blue line. 2:08 left in this first period. If you're just tuning in, OSU scored in the first 58 seconds, and this is where we are now, 1-0 with 2:04 left. Very physical game so far.
Hubbard has it. Now pass across. Now it's brought in by Smith. Smith flipped it up into the bench. And now stop play with 1:55 left to go here in the first. And the faceoff will be at the red line. Forwards in the ice for the Falcons are Schutte, Bertzlaff, and Wood. And the defensemen Kaiser and Dirk Matt. And now Dirk Matt has it off the pass from Kaiser. The pass across went past Schutte. It's chopped out there by Kaiser. Now it comes over to Dirk Matt back in the D zone. They sort around and went past Wood. Now shot on. Easy stick save by Brown. the net. The Buckeyes control. Back to the point. Pass across. It went past Hubbard. And he puts it down low. A big hit there behind the net by Bert's left, the BGSU captain. Now shot on, and they score! Great shot there from Dylan Smith, the sophomore out of Buffalo, New York. And that makes it 2-0 Buckeyes with 1:18 left to go here in the first.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, Zach Brown was screened by a lot of scarlet and brown jerseys there. He just really, that one stinks, but you gotta respond at some point for Bowling Green with 1:18 left. We have seen this team catch fire in the end of periods. You do not want this one get away from you.
And I mean, you saw his teammate streaking towards the net. He was looking for the pass, and I mean, if more guys get to the net, it creates more traffic. So great awareness there by Smith. Just throw it on. And a great shot there. Yeah, he threw it through a lot of traffic, and that puck had eyes. Now a shot by Zeeble went wide. Dubendorfer played it in front and went back behind the net. Zeeble plays it down low towards Nitschke. Back to the point. Zeeble has it now. Zeeble shot on, and that one went just wide. Now it comes all the way back out where Gray will play it. Over to Horvath. Behind the net, and now icing is called as the goalie went to go play it behind the net.
Yeah, I thought Nishi got a piece of that because the Bowling Green bench is also screaming for that, but
yeah, now for the false whistle, the faceoff will have to be at the red line.
Tough break for Bowling Green. 43.4 left. Like we said, you just got to do what you got to do.
Horvath, Dubendorfer, and Nitschke are the forwards, and Gray and Zeeble are the defensemen. Horvath brings it in, drop pass over to Nitschke as he backhands one down low. Horvath, and he put it in front, went through a couple players. Now Gray has it. Gray shot, got deflected, and Nitschke shoots, and a save made there by Rooney.
It seems like in the OSU fan section they got the names of some players. Chase Nitschke's name is called out.
Yep. 17 seconds to go in the period. Now it's played out. Now it's played across. Salt plays it up and it's backhanded in. 5 seconds to go in the period. Zeeble will play it, and that will do it for the first period as OSU will have a 2-0 lead heading into the second period, as we will head right into the Dirty Birds intermission report. So, Ben, give me your analysis of that first period in terms of what you thought of the play from both teams.
Yeah, I mean, for the first 10 minutes, it was all Ohio State. Bowling Green had a few chances. The first power play, Bowling Green was shut down very, very handily, and then the second one, they had a lot of chances. We saw a very physical game with a few shots late, even after the whistle. If you're Bowling Green, you're going to hear the same speech as you did from head coach Drew Harper against Michigan at Yost, as he's going to be mad that you're down 2-0 the first 20 minutes. I mean, the first OSU's third shot, you get in the net. That fired up the boys last time to figure it out and get a few pucks in net. Let's see if it does it here, as we have 8 minutes, or about 7:30 left. Justin, what left in the intermission? Justin, what's your thoughts on the game?
Well, I mean, obviously going down 2-0, it's what no team wants. You never want to be down, especially by multiple goals against a great team like OSU. But we have seen BG come back. They handle adversity very, very well. I expect a big response from them both in the second and third period, as we said last weekend. Big response. That's what I'm looking for. Hard push, being aggressive on the offense. I'll look for the first line to get more chances. They were very much held at bay by OSU in that period, so look for them to get more chances and generate more offense. And
yeah, I mean, you got to figure out at some point. Might as well do it in the second period. You're down 2. Bowling Green is a very explosive team, as we said. As we wrap up this Dirty Birds intermission report, I will be mistaken. I will say I was mistaken. There's 14:33 left in this intermission. Stay tuned. We still have a lot of great action for you coming up next.
And we are ready for the start of the second period between the Bowling Green Falcons and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Once again, I am Justin Shikatano alongside my broadcast partner, Benjamin Shanahan. Benjamin with a Y.
Yeah, I mean, it's an all-time name. Shout out Megan Shanahan. I know she's listening. I've had a few chirps, but I know she loves that name.
Benjamin with a Y.
Shout out my mama.
My last name has 3 C's in it, and a lot of people pronounce it when they're guessing. They pronounce it with no C's.
I've got 3 A's in the last name. Shanahan's just repeated over and over again. Perfect Irish last name.
Horvath on the draw, and it's one over to Nitschke. Horvath. Speaking of Shanahan, during the next whistle, we'll go over. What's the Shanahan plan? What's your plan?
We'll go after that next whistle as we can still have action going. It's a beautiful segment name, though.
Pass in front, and it's gloved there by Brown. So yeah, we'll go over that. We'll just work it in. What is for the Falcons? What should the Falcons' Shanahan plan be? What's your ideal start to the second period here for the Falcons? What's the Shanahan plan?
The Shanahan plan, at least in my eyes, Bowling Green always has trouble in that first period. You got to come out hot. It seems like as soon as in that first period the team starts to hit you hard, you kind of back off. We saw it. Not the only game we didn't see that is the 6-1 win against Michigan. You can't let up if you're Bowling Green. You got to come back. You got to get one here in the second period at least to cut the lead in half. It's so hard to score 2 third-period goals when you're down. But if you're Bowling Green, you can do that. You have an explosive offense. Obviously, starting with the second line, so you kind of have a different line pairing matchup between Ohio State and Bowling Green.
And what we always say, foot on the gas. Foot's got to be on the gas all period here.
Yeah.
All out, because giving up the next one is very, very crucial. It's something that I know that they don't want to do. It'll put them in a hole. But here, they have a shot here. I think they're going to come out here in the second with a lot of aggressiveness. I don't think we're going to see I don't think we'll see many dump-ins by the Falcons here.
No, I know Drew Harper wasn't happy with that first period.
As aggressive as possible. Of course, you need a dump in there to make a line change. Now Tiggs plays it across.
And they will dump it down, and that's going to be icing for the Falcons as Trent Gray will come down and retrieve that long pass that missed a lot of targets. 18:31.
That will stop play with 18:30 left to go in the second, as you just said, Ben. Thank you. First line on the ice now for the Falcons. Ferry, Denal, and Nelson as they pick the left circle to take the draw in.
I think that was a strategic move by Bowling Green there to put Nitschke out, the Nitschke line, second line out first, so the line that's been shutting down that first line gets a break, and we see a different matchup for the Falcons. And this is a great first line, and we've said it all. The ACHA point leader, Ferry's had a great season so far. We just have sticks everywhere. If you're Jack Orrs, you got to be closing your eyes.
As Zebo lost a stick, and he went to go kick it, and he got run into as he went to go kick at the puck. So he lost his stick. Now Ferry has it. Ferry drop pass over to Nelson. Nelson drops it back over to Ferry. Now across. Move there by Danoa. Backhander, and that went just wide as the net comes off the moorings, and that will stop play with 17:59 left to go here in the second. A 2-0 lead for the Buckeyes.
And I know Adam Simon isn't listening to this game, but I know he loves to hear that the net is off the mornings, as he talked to us about that before the game. That's the first one tonight. Shout out Adam Simon, BGSU former clubber, alumni now, working in Columbus, taking a visit to see his old teammate.
The face-off one back by the Buckeyes. It's played there by Denal. Denal trying to poke at it to take back a possession, And he did a great job battling off 3 Buckeyes there, but he just lost the puck.
Yeah, I mean, Denal and Ferry are probably the 2 most strong people on the puck I've ever seen compared to their opponents. It is very hard to get that puck off Denal and Ferry's stick, rather not their skate.
Now great battling for it there. Nelson is with him too. Now comes in front. Nelson pokes at it, but it stays in the zone. Assault plays it in deep. Now the Buckeyes take it back. Let's play it back behind the net. And something I should mention, I was talking to former Falcon Adam Simon during the intermission, and something that he told me is that he didn't tell me I was wrong. I just realized I was wrong. I was pronouncing Salt's first name incorrectly. I was saying Hakan. It's actually Hacken.
Okay.
Hacken Salt.
That's a cool name.
No, yeah. And now a shot there, off the glove and in. It went off Brown's glove and into the net. I believe it looked like he got a piece of it. I couldn't tell. Could you tell there, Ben?
I think he got a piece of it because I thought that was a save at first. I almost said I was waiting for you to say big save, and I just see that puck in the back of the net. That is against the Shanna plan, as we just mentioned a few minutes ago. It's 16:53. Ohio State fans are rocking because they're up 3-0.
And that is Alex Vineyard, the senior from Westerville, Ohio.
And we'll have a goalie change. Jack Smalley will come to the net for Zach Brown.
And then, but they throw the freshman in there. So he will make his first start since last Thursday against Michigan, as we saw Lapata start the game on Sunday against Michigan.
Jack Smalley, a very young player, but very flexible, a state champion, as we've mentioned a bunch of times. Very flexible and great eyes for a freshman in college hockey.
And that's played out by Rudo. He was pickpocketed, and now Salt. Big hit there by Kaiser. As Kaiser knocked down the aforementioned goal scorer there, Alex Vineyard.
Kaiser, the sophomore defenseman, seen some time on the ice, but not as much. Huge hit right there. As I mean, this Bowling Green defense is so talented that they switch up that third line so many times.
And now Dirk Matt playing it. Now Rudo tries to clear, but it's kept in though, poked at, and it goes back in deep. Rudo shoved off a Buckeye there, and one Buckeye player lost.
I don't know what happened.
It looks
there.
like he's holding his face. Now comes in front, and the shot was blocked off as now Schuler got knocked down.
Because I don't think that was any contact. I think he just fell. I don't really know what happened there. I missed it a little bit, but
I mean, he got back up, so it's good to see he's okay. And now a shot got blocked off by Kaiser. And now a second in the corner, thrown out in front, but it got blocked off. And now a bird's rifle skated out, and now that
we'll have some action at center ice.
And interference is called, as I believe, the Falcons will be assessed their first penalty of the game.
And that'll be to the captain, Adam Bertzlaff, I believe.
It'll be Mark Rudo heading
Mark Rudo.
to the box, I believe. Yep, Mark Rudo will head to the penalty box. So OSU getting their first power play of the game here with 15:30 to go here in the second period.
Mark Rudo, a very gritty player. This time it costs him. He is everywhere on that ice, and this time he just gets an interference call. Bowling Green needs to kill this penalty. They cannot go down 4-0.
Horvath against Hoy on the draw, and it's one back by Hoy. Pass across as the Buckeyes power play looks to get set up. Hoy put it down low. Down the corner. Let's put it out in front and a shot, and they score. Power play goal, and the Buckeyes are on fire. It's now 4-0 with 15:11 to go in the second.
And I know it's early in the game, but might be time for Coach Drew Harper to take a timeout, calm his players. Ohio State has come out even faster and even harder in this period. I mean, we expect it. It's Ohio State. They're a great team. But Bowling Green has to do something here.
Valentino Carriero on the goal there. That is his second goal of the game. Forwards on the ice, Nitschke, Horvath, and Dubendorfer. And it's one back by the Falcons. It was poked away, and now a player got shoved into Dubendorfer. As one of the OSU defensemen shoved Nitschke into Dubendorfer.
Yeah, as Dubendorfer was trying to get off or on sides, and just when he just ran into.
Now it's one back by Horvath again. Tiggs has it now. Tiggs throws it in on net, and it's gloved there by Rooney, and he will hold it.
And Tiggs has one of those shots that, when he connects, it has eyes and it is fast. That one didn't go in the back of the net though.
A heavy and also accurate shot for a defenseman.
Yeah, he's got a hammer on him.
Same line and pairing out on the ice for the Falcons on the draw. Puck behind the net, Dubendorfer has it, and he tried to get it in front, but he was poked there. Now comes back out over to Harkey. Harkey shoots, but he fanned on it. It comes over to Nitschke, and he backhands one in deep. Dubendorfer got knocked down there, no call.
Yeah, Dubendorfer moving his stick back and forth, looking like a gate in an equestrian competition.
What?
An equestrian competition right there.
An equestrian pole.
Yeah, you ever see those?
The things
they jump over.
The things that the horses jump over?
Yeah. I'm color commentator. I got to make it look somewhat
I
good.
love it. I love it. Now flip pass. It comes across. Backhand off the outside of the net. It comes in front. It's still loose there as they all chop away at it. And now it's cleared out of there. And now Dubendorfer will skate it out.
I think the correct term is the equestrian gate, not a pole. That's on me, as I think about that now.
I don't know what it is. I've never seen equestrian.
Oh, dude, I love that in the Olympics.
And that bursts up through across the net mouth wide. And now a shot on. Save made by Rooney. And he deflects it up into the mesh. 13:49 to go in the second period. 4-0 OSU leads Bowling Green.
Bowling Green's got to do something here to respond. I mean, they're a great response team, but Ohio State, rather, has just put up 4 unanswered goals. And for your D1 hockey fans out there, Bowling Green did fall to Michigan Tech 3-2.
Now shot on, and that was blocked in front. Still loose. Zeeble trying to keep it in, and he does. Great keep in there as he plays it over to Wood. Wood puts it down low. Played in front, Bertzlaff a shot, and he scores! The captain gets his first goal of the year, Adam Bertzlaff. And the Monkeys off the back now. 13:36 to go in the second. BG gets on the board.
Oh, captain, my captain. What a beautiful shot by Adam Bertzlaff there. Gets passed right in front. Great awareness right there to find that puck on your stick and take a shot. Sometimes, you know, you kind of get like, you kind of hesitate, and then you get your, you know, body taken out from you after a big hit right in front of net. He gets it right away. That's a great way to respond if you're Bowling Green. The new Shannon plan is get 3 goals.
Excuse me. And now it's won back by the Buckeyes as they control. And the defenseman Hubbard mishandled it. Rudo avoid the check there. And now it's played back in. As taking it in is Rupi. Rupi running through there by Zeeble back behind the net. Now it's played across. Now Rudo will take it in. Rudo, when he wins it, he shoots, and that shot was deflected up into the mesh. 13:05 left to go here in the second.
And that one, if you're Bowling Green, I mean, with that one that Rudo lost it at the offensive blue line, I mean, you get crushed. You're trying to get back. Just great job by Mark Rudo. Try to stay strong in the puck. He loses it, but.
And it's won back by the Buckeyes again. Hubbard has it now as he's washed there by Kerr. He comes over to his teammate as they will now try and clear the zone. It's kept in there by Rudo. Kerr has it now. Kerr backhands one in front, and a stick save made there on the bounce by Rooney. And the clearing attempt was stopped up there, and a shot thrown on was blocked off. And now it's taken out by the Buckeyes. Brought in.
Nice toe drag move, but he loses it.
Great play there by a freshman D-man, Trey Zeeble. Now it's played back into the zone. Now at the blue line, a shot on save made by Rooney off the slap shot from Rudo. Now a bad change by the Falcons as it's brought in. Pass across, and a great play there by Nelson as he was coming onto the ice for a line change. And he made a great play to get back. Now it's flipped out. Ferry, great move there. He has Adenol going towards the net, and the pass was broken up.
And that's a great play by the freshman forward right there that probably saved the 5th goal from the Ohio State Buckeyes. They get another chance.
And now it's brought up. Moves, a lot of moves there. And now it's taken back, and a shot saving the rebound. And it's blocked off there by Kaiser.
Wonderful sponge there by Kaiser as he took that entire shot right off the hip.
And that shot was deflected wide. Big deflection there. The wraparound goes wide.
What happened
high
there?
stick is called.
Okay.
I believe the puck was touched with a high stick.
And I think that was Jack Smalley calling for it because you saw the hand go up, and I was like, real quick, and he had to get back down.
Yeah, I believe it was on the deflection off the shot from the point. Because that puck was sailing way, like not very wide, but way over the net, and it got deflected down just wide. Very, very scary tip.
As the first line's back out.
And now it's one back. Hoy has it. Hoy shoots, and now it's blocked off. Now comes over to Ferry. Ferry passes it out, but it's blocked off there. And a great poke there, but it's kept in, and the shot on got deflected in front, never made its way on net. Now pass in front, and that went wide of everybody in front. Now it's banked off the glass, and Deneau will get to it. Now a break in front. Ferry has it now. Ferry shoots, and a save made. I believe Rooney got a piece of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure if he did.
It was just so fast.
And yeah, I'm getting word that he did. Yes, I couldn't tell, but a great pass in front, a great effort there from Ferry. The great pass that came from Deneau. Now Nelson brings it in. Nelson back pass, Denal. Denal being washed there. And he lost his footing there as it's taken back by the Buckeyes, but kept in there by Nelson. Nelson got tripped up there, and no call. And now a hand pass is called.
And the BG bench is not happy as Nelson slams his stick. Denal throws his stick. We have a lot of mad Falcons. I mean, I didn't see a hand pass there. I saw a trip, but come on.
Yeah, bad break.
Frustrating night for the Falcons, to say the least, so far. 10:43. Buckeyes lead the Falcons 4-1.
And face-off is won by the Buckeyes, straight forward. Now in the corner, Tiggs watches the Buckeye with the puck.
Yeah, Buckeyes doing a great job of winning the face-off and just heading straight down the middle of the Bowling Green defense.
And they've won a big majority of the draws in this game so far, and that is a big key in games like this between two teams very evenly matched. Face-offs are a big key.
Yeah, I mean, possession game is probably one of the most important things in hockey besides goals.
Now Dubendorfer will bring it in. Pass across Horvath with speed. He moves on in, he shoots, and that shot went just wide.
Beautiful pass there by the Golden Bullet, and Horvath just missed it just wide. Great play by Dubendorfer there.
I know Dubendorfer loves that name that you have for him, the Golden Bullet.
Yeah, it just kind of came out of nowhere. I mean, we started talking, and, you know, just a cool name. Might as well get some nicknames to get the fans knowing the players.
Now it comes in front. Dubendorfer will take it out, or try and take it out, and it comes over to Harchie, and he throws it out of the zone.
Yeah, I think Harchie thought someone was there and just missed.
And now Smith, who has a goal in the game, plays it up. Harchie going back to retrieve it. He spins. He's able to get it out. Smith now back over. Bertzlaff over to Dubendorfer. Dubendorfer throws it in.
This is a different Bowling Green team we've seen in the beginning of the season, though. This team just has yet to quit in a 4-1 game.
And now it's brought back in. Shot on, went wide.
As Jack Smalley's doing a great job in relief so far.
And that puck is played over to Schutte. And a great job to protect the puck as he will bring it into the zone. And he puts it in deep. Going back to get it there is Hubbard. Hubbard plays it out, but it's kept in there by Schutte. And Hubbard gets to it again. Hubbard this time will carry it out himself. He carries it all the way into the zone, and a half slap shot went wide. Now behind the net, O2 controls. Pass in front, and went wide of a couple players. Now it's cleared out of there by Smith. And that one will make its way on net, so no icing here as Hubbard will take it, and he's running too hard there by Gray.
Yes, I think Gray thought the puck was still on Hubbard's stick.
Now Rudo spins, back pass over to Zeeble. Zeeble over to Gray, and something that we have seen from this Falcon team, we saw it in the Toledo game, and we saw it in the first game against Michigan last Thursday. It's not at this point in the game yet, but this team loves to put heavy pressure on in the back half, and especially in the final few minutes of the period. And that's going to be a big key here. Down by 3 with 7:50 to go here in the second. That's going to be a big key, how much pressure they can get on here to end the second period and how much momentum they can carry here into the third. Rudo drop pass and a shot on was saved.
Yeah, if you're Bowling Green, you'd love to tie it, but make it easier for yourself in the third. 3-goal game is a lot harder to come back from than a 2 or 1 goal game.
And now Kaiser has it. Kaiser shoots, save made by Rooney, and he will hold it. 7:29 left to go in the second. And the Falcons put on the forward group of Kerr, Schuler, and Rudo, and the D pairing of Kaiser and Dirkmatt. And that puck is flipped out. It goes all the way back down. Dirkmatt racing after it. Now it's thrown around. Played through the middle, but nobody could get their stick on it. And now it's banked out. And that took a weird bounce off the stanchion, and so it stayed in. And now a hand pass is called on the Buckeyes. And a few of the Buckeyes have some choice words for the official.
Yeah, and the first line will come back out for the Falcons. Does not seem many people in this building like the officials at the moment, and that's a usual case in a hockey game. Zebra is everybody's worst enemy.
Like, it's like everything. Like, as an official, no matter how many good calls you make, everyone's going to remember the one bad call that you made. Yeah, face-off has won all the way back down. Bless you.
Sorry. Apologies to everybody at home listening in headphones. That's on me.
Now Dano trying to battle for it, and it comes over to a Buckeye D-man, and now it's thrown back down, and a penalty is called on the Falcons. No. Or excuse me, no, I'm sorry. I thought I saw the official's hand go up for a penalty in the middle of the ice, but it wasn't. Thanks to our scoreboard worker, Alex Erickson, for telling me that it wasn't a penalty. Otherwise, I would have realized it a bit too late. And that's brought back in. Pass across, and they just missed on the connection. The Buckeyes did.
Missed on the connection, but great job by Jack Smalley to get coast to coast on there.
Now pass in front, and that was tipped away there by Dirk Matt. Now shot on, blocked in front. And this deep pairing of Kaiser and Dirk Matt is exhausted. They've been on the ice for a while.
Yeah, I mean, Ohio State doing a great job.
And they can't get the puck out. And a shot and a save made there by Smalley as Nelson got knocked down in front of the net. And it's still kept in. And a shot on, and a glove save by Smalley in the rebound. And it went off the outside of the net. And now back behind the net's taken, banked off the boards by Kaiser.
Yeah, Bowling Green needs just to dump and run to the bench.
And it's still kept in. And a shot save made by Smalley, and he holds it, and we will finally get a whistle, and they will finally get a break. I mean, that entire shift before the first line was spent defending back in their own zone.
Yeah, and that's not what you want from this explosive first line with the ACHA leader in points. But, man, Jack Smalley in relief. Great job out there in the new Bowling Green pads, if I'm not mistaken. You know, he saw a lot of shots in that short amount of time. He kept them all out of the net. The freshman looking to move up on the depth chart.
And Horvath won the draw against Smith.
And
another hand pass is called. I don't think I've seen this many hand passes in this, like, short of a span. It's been like the last 5 minutes. There's been 4 hand pass calls.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have we said you tune into a Bowling Green ACHA broadcast and you see something you never see on ice before? We saw a broken light, hand passes everywhere, nets flying everywhere.
Never know what you're going to see.
Yeah, this is mass chaos.
In an ACHA broadcast.
Nothing better than the ACHA.
Now Nitschke goes to play it out. And now it's kept in. Archie tried to play it out, and Nitschke whacks at it, but it's kept in still. Vineyard has it, and he was poked off the puck. Now Horvath will take it out. Gets it over to Nitschke, but he couldn't corral it. Now it's taken over now by Tiggs. Now it's thrown back in hard. Salt has it there, and Salt spins away from Nitschke. The Turkish native brings it out, and a great move there. And another good move. It goes all the way in. He shoots it. A save made by Smalley as he went coast to coast, and Smalley took that one up high, and he is down.
Yeah, he took that one up high, and his mask went flying off. Jack Smalley, an absolute warrior, but that's not comfortable for anybody.
And now it looks like he's okay. Yep, he looks to be okay as he will take his mask and throw it back on.
Apologies.
4 minutes and 52 seconds left to go here in the second period. Ohio State with a 4-1 lead over the Bowling Green Falcons. Thank you guys for tuning in. We always appreciate it, and we hope you are enjoying the live stream as we are just at about the halfway point of the Falcons season.
And so far it's been a great season as they're still the Kings of the North as this sits. This one might shake up the graphic a little bit. Bowling Green looking to get that first seed for the first time maybe in their franchise history. I'd have to look that up.
And I mean, it's not only that, but like teams like, I think about like the 2021 Islanders, they would win games and it'd be boring. This team, they win games and it's always exciting.
Yeah, they always find a way to make it interesting.
It's always an exciting game. It's always really, really fun to watch this team, and I can't wait to see what they do down the road. I know same goes for you and also the fans back home. It's going to be a fun rest of the year, and a shot on save made by Smalley with the pad. Wood has it, and he's able to clear the zone, but it's thrown right back in by the Buckeyes.
Yeah, and Ohio State's doing a great job to stop that comeback. As we've just seen them just, I thought that touched a stick. No, it did touch a stick. The line judge will call it.
Yep, no icing. And I mean, yeah, BG, they haven't gotten that many chances, and now 2-on-1 chance here. The shot on went just wide, and I mean, yeah, as you were saying, the Falcons, they haven't gotten that many chances since Bertzlaff put them on the board.
Yeah, Ohio State doing a great job tonight of just owning the Falcon game plan and just keeping that puck in deep, and pucks in deep, pucks in net, and that's why they're up 4-1.
We know what they've done. They, like the Falcons, they've always done a great job in ending the period right. Now, great play there by Zeeble as he was on his backside and he was able to play it out. And it was thrown all the way back down, and icing was the call. 3:26 to go in the second period now. Faceoff will be to the left side of Jack Smalley at the right faceoff circle. It will be Hoy against Schuler on the draw.
Schuler did a great job of using his body. I think he just fell over and was just trying to play the puck, and that works. Bowling Green will win, but end up losing the draw.
And now Zeeble. Zeeble and now Rudo, and Rudo throws it out. That one goes all the way back down. Kerr trying to race after it. The OSU defender will get there first, and that will lead to an icing. 3:05 left to go in the second now. 4-1 game still in favor of the Buckeyes. Yeah,
Ohio State's doing a great job with Bowling Green. He does the teams. We saw it against Wisconsin heavily, making it almost impossible to get it out of that defensive zone unless you send it down, and end up getting icing just to bring it right back. Bowling Green needs to win a draw here, or just get these guys off, because once again it's a long time before a change for the Falcons.
Now Rudo with a great move. This could be a 2-on-1 with Rudo and Kerr. Rudo moves in. Rudo shoots. Save made by Rooney.
And when they do get the chances, Rooney's done a great job saving them.
I do remember Rooney actually played in the game last year back at the Slater. And yes, he's a very talented goalie. And now it could be a chance. Zeeble moves in. Zeeble, and a great move there, but he was poked off the puck. A great poke check there from the streaking OSU defender. Naruto stops up the puck there as he's being washed by two separate defenders, and now it's taken out by the Buckeyes. That brought up, and a shot on got deflected by Gray over in the corner.
And I will say, I'm actually kind of shocked that the chippiness went away in the second period, as we saw a very chippy first. Ohio State takes a 4-1 lead. Usually in these type of ACHA games, when the team has a big lead, you start to see some fighting, some hitting. We haven't really seen that.
And that pass went just wide of Ferrier, and now it's brought back in, and the whistle blows the play dead with 1:57 left to go here in the second.
Yeah, I mean, if you're head coach Drew Harper, you have a great game plan, but it's been kind of outmatched by Ohio State. You know he's going to be mad in the locker room. Hopefully he'll have like a miracle type speech, and we'll get him fired up for the third. And we've seen this team come back from worse.
A puck is played in, and now a shot on, got deflected wide. That shot coming off the stick of Seaman. Now Vineyard. Nelson now gets it over to Ferry. Ferry moves in with it. Made a great move there, but he was knocked off the puck. Now it's played out.
And once again, that first line's back in the defensive zone.
Now shot on, whistle just high and wide. And now it's banked off the outside of the net. And a wraparound chance, and it's saved. And I believe the official blew the play dead before the shot even made its way on net.
Either way, Jack Smalley made the save. Great way to use that pad to cover up that corner you can't get. Is not a Michigan attempt, but it was a nice wraparound attempt.
1:20 to go in the second now. And the faceoff will be once again to the left side of goaltender Jack Smalley. Denal on the draw. And he wins it back over to Kaiser. Kaiser back pass, and there was nobody there. Unfortunately, the miscommunication there, as I will have to regroup, and it's played out. Denal trying to get to it, and he pokes at it. And he's able to skate up, but icing is called as Kaiser did not get regrouped.
And he is not happy. I think he tried, and I think he tried to get that skate back in the blue line, and I think he just thought Denal was already past the blue line when he pulled it back in. Just pulled it back in too early. For Bowling Green, you have to win this draw here.
Now Horvath on the draw. Horvath wins it back, OSU wins it back, but Horvath it takes it. Now thrown in front, off the stick of Dubendorfer, and it got deflected wide. Now Salt has it. Salt flips it out, and it was knocked down there by Horvath. And Nishi will keep it in. and he put it in front, and it went off the stick of Dubendorf and never made its way on net. And now Tiggs winds up and a big drive save, made the rebound. It's loose. They're all whacking away at it, and it went wide. And like we said before, that slap shot, it is accurate and it is quick, and we saw that shot, and that shot, and that's exactly what it was. Excuse me. Cannot talk tonight. Harchie backhands one along, Dubendorfer. And a great passer from Harchie. Now pass across, brought in by Nitschke, and he shoots, and that one went just wide. And Dubendorfer keeps it in. Horvath back out to the point. Shot there, and now was deflected, and now it comes in front, but it was blocked off there, and now thrown out. 2 seconds and 1, and that will do it for the second period. 2 goals in the period for the Buckeyes and 1 goal for the Falcons as Adam Bertzlaff put them on the board with his first goal of the year, first goal for the captain of the Falcons. And we will head right into the Dirty Birds second intermission report. So I think I'll ask the question during the intermission instead of at the start of the period. Ben, what should the Falcons' Shanna plan be for the third period, being down by 3?
I mean, if you're the Falcons, you're down 3 goals. It's gonna take a lot, and it's possible. It's gonna take a lot, though. Jack Smalley in net doing a great job out of relief of Zach Brown. We saw him do that all year. Should see him probably maybe on Sunday, or on Saturday rather, tomorrow at 2 p.m. If it's not Leo Lapata. You're gonna have to get a goal early, and you're gonna have to probably score a goal every 5 minutes of the period. I don't know what you really want to do here if you are the Falcons, and then you have to get pucks in net, pucks goals. Yeah, what's your plan for the thing? It's gonna be hard. You don't want to get anybody suspended when this game gets chippy.
I mean, we haven't seen any team that was able to keep the first line from scoring, from taking over a game, and so far the Buckeyes have done that. It seems like every time the first line's about to get a chance, they're able to just take away the chance with a poke check or a hip check or a take away anything.
Yeah.
And they're able to just negate the rush or negate the pressure. And so, yeah, the top 6, they have to find a way to get going, because it's like we mentioned, the only goal in the game so far came from the fourth line. And they've been generating some good chances, the bottom 6. They've had a couple chances, a couple odd man rushes. We saw Rudo and Kerr get that 2-on-1 late in the period. And, of course, Bertzlaff scored the only goal that the Falcons have scored so far. But, yeah, I'm not hoping for the top 6 to get going. I think they will. It's not much of a hope. Of course, I hope they get going. But I think it's pretty much a gimme that they will find a way to start generating more chances that they have so far. I think it'll be a very eventful third period. And, yeah, any thoughts? Any final thoughts?
No, there's not much else to say besides Ohio State's been dominating all night. There's 13:30 left in this intermission. Stay tuned for the third period as Bowling Green tries to crawl back into this one for the final 20 minutes to at least bring it to overtime, if not win in regulation. 3 points are still on the line for the TSCHL. Stay tuned, and we have action coming up in about 13 minutes. See you then.
And with both teams making their way back out onto the ice, it looks like we're just about ready to begin the third period. So you're down by 3, but you got the last goal. You were down 4-0, and now it's a 3-goal game. Then they say a three-goal lead is the worst lead to have in hockey. But I mean, I would just toss that out the window. I mean, you got to be aggressive here, as aggressive as you can. We know what the team is capable of. We also know what OSU is capable of as well. They are very strong on offense, but I think I've been extremely impressed with their defense and their back check here in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I know Ohio State has netted 4, but they've done a great job at keeping it in their zone.
And now it comes around. Now Dubendorfer backhands one in deep, but it got blocked off. Now it's taken back in by the Buckeyes, and a great poke check there from Tiggs to knock the Buckeye off the puck that was streaking towards the net.
And Nishi's going to take the puck. He's going to dump it in. It's going to go right to Dubendorfer, but that's going to get bounced back out.
And now it's played back out. Harchie over to Tiggs. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. That's why Ben took over. Thank you, Ben.
Well, bless you.
And now it's brought back in off a turnover, and a shot there saved made by Smalley. And the rebound is saved by Smalley as well. Goes back on front, and another save by Smalley with the glove this time, and he will hold it.
Jack Smalley got really lucky there, letting a big chance out there right in front. Luckily, he's a great goalie, and he saved that one right there. Saved a few shots, and it's still 4-1. But just like we saw in the first 2 periods, Ohio State comes out firing, and Bowling Green needs to answer here because we're out of time. There's no other extra period unless you earn it.
Hoy against the null on the draw. Hoy wins it back. The shot on there got blocked. It's loose and whacked at there, and now it pops up and over the net. Nelson will go back to get it. Nelson banks it off the board. Zeeble trying to chase, and he's able to get to it. Zeeble brings it out. He has 2 men on him. And he got knocked down there hard, and the penalty is called against Ohio State. And BG will get the first power play of the period, just 1 minute and 8 seconds into it.
And this is the 3rd power play. We've seen the power play advance and move on the past from first to second time. We've seen them out there. The second time they had a lot of shots in net, netted none. First time they couldn't even get a shot on net. Ohio State did a great job killing that penalty right there. As Bowling Green's going to probably have to net one here. There is 18:52, which is a lot of time, but you need to score 3 goals, Justin.
And we see a different power play unit. I mean, Gray, Deneau, Nitschke, and Ferrier are all out there, but instead of Zeeble, we see Tiggs out there. And really looking for that hard shot at the point.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Bowling Green, you have to change something up.
Now, back behind the net, and it is Deneau. And Deneau plays one in deep, but it's blocked off there. And it's cleared back down. And it's going to be a break, but offsides is called.
And I mean, that can't have a break on when you're shorthanded, or you cannot give up a break on a shorthanded team. Bowling Green has to come out. Bad word to say is motivated, because they look motivated, but they have to come out with a lot more firepower.
And now Deneau on the draw and is able to win it back. Tiggs will go back to retrieve it.
They'll try to set up a play here as time clicks down on the power play. 1:37 left on the BG power play. So far, they're 0 for 2 on the 0 for 2 in the game.
Deneau went to go poke at it, and he was able to poke it along, but he couldn't get to it. And now it's loose in the crease and cleared out of there. Smalley went to go play it behind the net, and he didn't quite put it where he wanted to. And now Gray plays it out. Gray's pass was taken away. And I mean, like, they look very unorganized here on the power play. They have to make sure they find the teammate that they want to pass it to. Make sure you look at all the passes. I mean, OSU, they are reading all the plays that they're trying to make.
Yeah.
Doing a great job shutting them down.
They're everywhere tonight. It just seems like anytime there's a brown jersey, there's 3 scarlet jerseys right there.
That's a great way to put it. It feels like there's more OSU players on the ice than BG players. It's weird.
Yeah.
And now behind the net, Nelson battling for it there. Nelson still battling for it. Great effort there from the freshman forward, the New Hampshire native. Naruto takes it and gets it back over to Harchie as the power play will get reset. About 30 seconds to go on the man advantage. Nelson pass over to Schuler. He shoots, and that one goes wide off the outside of the net.
Yeah, Nelson, the New Hampshire native, won 2 state titles back in high school.
Now Harchie moves in with it. He shoots, and that one went just wide. And we don't see that very often from Logan Harchie, him shooting the puck. Great to see him joining in on the shooting attempts. And now Smalley will settle it down, and that will do it for the power play. Another phenomenal kill by the Buckeyes. I mean, they just looked amazing.
Everywhere tonight.
On the kill, on defense, on the penalty kill, everything. Now a shot, big save made on the splits, and a shot there, save made off the shot from Schuler. Rooney with 2 big saves off shots that came from Zeeble and Schuler. And that shot was deflected into the corner. That's played in front, and a big save by Smalley as that was hipped in front, and the rebound is cleared out of there by Wood. But it comes in front now, and it's loose there. And now it's taken back over by the Buckeyes, and the pass back out to the point was tipped away, and now it could be a 2-on-1. Horvath and Wood. Horvath moves in, over to Wood. Wood moves in, Wood, and he was poke checked there.
A beautiful body poke check right there as he looked like he was going to trip Wood, and somehow he just only got the puck.
And Wood with a great effort there to stay on the puck with 3 guys on him, but he just lost that at the last second. Now the puck is cleared back into the BG zone, or dumped back in, excuse me, not cleared in. Bersath battling for it, and was able to get it near Gray, but now it comes in front. It's loose, poked away by Smalley, and the net came way off the moorings, and that will stop play with 15:48 left to go here in the third. Still a 4-1 game with the Buckeyes leading the Falcons. Here in the first game of a 2-game set, they will play the second game tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock, a matinee game. I believe that's our second, no. It's our first matinee game of the year. I don't know why. I keep
First one at home, at least, because we had one in Wisconsin.
You are right. I keep on thinking the game at Miami was in the daytime. Maybe it's because we got there early.
And watched the D1 game.
Yeah. And then a shot on, and save made by Smalley as he got right square to the shot and made a great save.
You were right. That was the second matinee game because we had a very early game in Wisconsin. Game 2, they fell on that one after game 1, Ferry's overtime heroics.
Yeah, what time was that game at again? Like
it was like noon or 1. I don't remember. Central time screwed me up.
It was an early game. Now in front, it's loose. Cleared back out by the circle, and the shot tipped in front. It's still loose in the row, whacking away at it, and now it's cleared out of there by Bertzlaff, and that will go all the way back down, and icing will be called.
And now the Ohio State student section is split in half. We got one next to Smalley and one next to Rooney.
Yeah, I think they want to be down here because this is the net that OSU is shooting at. I think that's why they want to be down here.
Like I've said for many games, I mean, I don't remember much from last year because I wasn't here and I went only as a fan, but a lot of huge fan sections for the ACHA.
Now comes in front, and Bertzlaff will skate it out, but he just lost it. Now it's taken back over by the Buckeyes. Thrown back in, great hit there by Smith. They neutral ice, and now Kaiser takes it. Kaiser banks it off the boards. Dirkmatt will take it there. Dirkmatt banks it off the boards. It leaves the zone. Let's back in, and offsides is called.
Oh, that was a late offsides as Bollingen finally got the puck. But it was the correct call. I mean, it's frustrating to say, but it is the correct call. Is 14:58. Just about 6 minutes is clicked off of this third final period. 5 minutes, sorry. It's been a long day.
And now Nelson brings it in. Nelson drop pass over to Denal. Back to Nelson. Nelson put it in front, and now it's blocked away. I mean, they've had some great looks, but yeah, OSU did a great job getting in all the shooting and passing lanes in this game. That's been one of their big keys to a successful defense. And now Denal running through there on the boards. And now Ferry whacks at it and comes over to Denal. Denal tried to make a move, but he was pickpocketed there. And now it's brought back out. Going back into the zone. Now behind the net. And it's thrown all the way around. Back at the point. Thrown all the way around once again. Cantini went in to go play it. Now back at the point. It's kept in there. There you're watching the man there. It's in front. And a pass in front. And they score a beautiful passing play by the Buckeyes. And they convert.
And we got a down Falcon, and he looks hurt.
Yeah, and that's
Nelson.
Freshman Colin Nelson.
Nelson. That's sorry.
Yeah. And we hope that he's okay.
As he fell into
the goaltender Jack Smalley.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
We hope he's okay as there sees some movement. And if you're Bowling Green, 14 minutes left, you're down by 4. Just try to bring the momentum as head coach Drew Harper checks on his player, and they'll be sent to the bench. Yeah, I mean, OSU has completely dominated this game.
Yeah, and he's able to get off. So exactly 6 minutes into the period, OSU gets the first goal of the third. And that increases their lead back up to 4 goals. Now Dubendorfer pass in front, and he was looking for Nitschke out in front, but it was blocked off. Now it's brought back in by the Buckeyes, and the shot save made there by Smalley. Now Nitschke takes back over and gives it over to Dubendorfer, and now Horvath pass in front, and he just missed Nitschke.
And if you're Bowling Green, I mean, this one you're just going to have to tough this one out, hopefully get a few goals to get the momentum going, but it is going to be very hard to get back with only 13 minutes left.
Now it's brought back in. And a great move there in front, backhander, and it went off the outside of the net.
Just hope to not get anybody kicked out of this one.
Now shot save made on the turnaround shot. Save made with the right pad by Smalley. Drive in his glove there off the shot from Tiggs, and that will stop play with exactly 13 minutes left to go here in the third. OSU with a 5-1 lead over BG in this ACHA Division II matchup. And now Schuler on the draw. And he would take it against Smith, and he wins it back over to Rudo. Rudo shot his glove there by Rooney as he was able to see it through traffic. Great vision there from the OSU goaltender, and he will hold it.
Yeah, I mean, Rooney's played a great game so far. Probably the star of the show, maybe first star of the night once we get to that point of the game. Bowling Green not having as many chances they usually do, but they have a lot of chances so far. I mean, he stopped every chance they've had besides the Bertzlaff one.
And now Zeeble, long pass out, and he just missed Kerr. It comes over to Salt. Salt battling there. Kerr takes over. Schuler trying to battle for it there. Rudo threw it on, and that one just back behind the net as he just missed it. And Schuler fanned on the shot attempt. And the Buckeyes were able to clear it out. And that is one thing that I've noticed. I'm not sure if you've noticed. The transition game as well for the Buckeyes has been exceptional. Every time they get the puck in their own zone, they're able to break it out.
Yeah, and I don't know if I'd said this in the intermission to you or if I said it on camera at this point. Bowling Green is getting outplayed in their own game right now. Bowling Green usually a great team and forces other teams fits in their defensive zone to make sure that puck doesn't come back in their zone. Ohio State doing a great job of doing that to the Falcons tonight. Bowling Green has had very, very much trouble getting the puck out of their zone and into the offensive zone. We just see that example right there.
And now it's taken back over by Ohio State. Pass across, shot on, save made by Smalley. It was dumped out of the zone by Wood, but thrown right back in by the Buckeyes, where Tiggs will take over.
Smalley's done a great job in relief, as that shot will be called an icing, as I think Tiggs was trying to find Harchu in the middle of the ice.
It was Wood. He was trying to find Wood at the red line, but he sauced it just a little bit too high.
Yeah.
11:36 to go here in the third. 5-1 OSU leads. Bertzlaff on the draw. This one back by the Buckeyes as they control, and the shot almost blocked off.
The music has not stopped.
We've seen that before.
Yeah.
The shot thrown on, and it's saved and controlled there by Smalley as he holds it.
And if you're Bowling Green in tomorrow's game at 2 p.m., you're going to have to play a different game. Ohio State, we've seen them come out really hot in all 3 periods. Bowling Green, not as much. And that's kind of been a common theme. Luckily, Bowling Green has turned it around, but this one doesn't look like it's going to happen. You got to come out faster. Got to be the aggressor. As we got a shoving match in front of the net.
Big battle in front of the net.
And Nick Tiggs is a guy you do not want to get in a shoving match with. He will bring a bazooka to a knife fight.
And now Bertzlaff is getting into it as well. And what you were just talking about with the game tomorrow, I mean, the effort is here. everyone's giving it their all, but I mean, like the bounces just aren't going their way. The passes, like OSU, they're always in the passing and shooting lanes. So I mean, just find a different way. You got to find a different way to generate offense. You got to change up your game for tomorrow. And I mean, do that for tonight. Keep on throwing pucks on. Keep on trying to find ways to generate pressure.
And we said that.
As now I believe we see a line change. As now we have Denal, Ferry, and Nitschke on with Dirk, Matt, and Kaiser. So Nitschke put on the first line now. It's the puck's off the shot, and he's racing after it. As he gets sued in the corner, was behind the net, and his pass was deflected. Now it comes out, and it's whacked out there by Kaiser, but it comes over to the OSU forward. But he was offside to see overskated it.
So the ref takes a bump.
Yeah, and he ran into the official there. 10:26 left to go in the third.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Bowling Green, might as well change up the lines now. 10 minutes, maybe get some momentum into tomorrow's game. Know who to start. The first line's been shut down all night. We will see what happens, though. That game, once again, as we say, at 2 p.m. We'd love for you to tune in for another great ACHA matchup between these two teams we saw play tonight. And I believe that's no penalty, but that was a big hit on the opposite of the ice.
Pass across. Was taken away by the Buckeyes. They bring it in, and a great pressure there from Dirk Matt. And a pass in front, and it went through a couple players. Now a shot save made by Smalley on the rebound. Is saved again.
And that's a penalty on Bowling Green.
And a big collision in front of the net.
Oh, wait. Is that a penalty on Ohio?
No, it is. Yeah.
Oh, I saw Bowling Green touch the puck, then they blew the whistle. That's why it kind of confused me. Number 11 for the Buckeyes will go to the box. 2 minutes for holding. Oh, it's both players go to the box. I believe that's Dirk Matt.
Dirk Matt will head to the penalty box.
So we'll still probably have, will we have 5-on-5 or 4-on-4 in this one? Looks like it's going to be 4-on-4. A lot more ice on 4-on-4. Hopefully Bowling Green has a chance to kind of spread their wings and fly, no pun intended.
Now we play 4-on-4. Pass across. And the shot on, gloved by Smalley, and he holds it. 9:44 to go here in the third.
I will say, whoever's on aux tonight in this one has just played some great songs. In the middle of the break, we've seen me and you dance if we had a camera on us a little bit.
It's one back by the Falcons, and the Buckeye that was given the minor penalty was number 11. Jimmy Gold, the senior from Greensburg, PA, and the shot save made by Smalley. Great save from him.
And even so far in this short time of 30 seconds of 4-on-4, Ohio State once again controlling the ice.
Pass across, and it comes in the direction of Zeeble. Zeeble will spin away from a Carriero, and he gives it over to Gray, and Gray back over to Zeeble. And once again, OSU giving PG a lot of trouble getting out of the zone. That was played down low, and the one-timer was fanned on there.
I think that one was saved by Smalley because that one bounced out way wide. I think Smalley got a piece of that.
Now it comes out, and a break chance for Denal. And Denal moves in all alone, and he ran one off the post. A great chance there for the leading scorer on the Falcons. And here comes Denal. Once again.
Waiting for some members of the Falcons.
Denal brings it in deep, and now goes back behind the net. Now Denal in front. He was poke checked, and play is halted as the net came off its moorings.
And we got 8:34 left. Bowling Green finally getting some chances in this 4-on-4. 39 seconds. We will have a line change. Tiggs, Rudo, and Horvath will come out. Hartree already on the ice. And that's the starting four for the Falcons as we have 39 seconds left in this power play. 8:34 left in the game. The Buckeyes lead 5-1.
Now Horvath gets over to Rudo, and Rudo's pass went just past Tiggs all the way back out of the zone, and they'll be forced to reset. 25 seconds left to go now in the minor penalties. That puck is thrown all the way back down. No icing called. Horvath battling there. Now it's taken out by Salt. Salt pass across, wide of the OSU player he was looking for. 8 minutes to go in the third period now. OSU still with a 5-1 lead over the Falcons. It has been a very complete performance from the Buckeyes here in this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to say they have just been dominating all night, because that's not good commentary. You got to have some backstory to that, but that they have.
I was hoping you would do that.
Yeah.
I want to have you. Oh, I get to take it away.
Yeah.
And that was brought out by Salt. Salt, great move there. Works way on in, and he threw that one off the outside of the net. Now Harchie off the boards. That cuts back out to the point. And it's knocked down there by Dubendorfer. Dubendorfer will take it out. Backhands one across. Now still in the zone. Schuler racing in after it. Hubbard gets to it first. Hubbard throws it around. Vineyard will take over there. Vineyard backhands went along, but it's taken away by Kerr. And then Kerr had it stolen off him. Specked off the boards. A big hit there by Gray. Now Schuler backhands one in, but it was blocked out there at the red line. And now Vineyard takes back over. Vineyard moves in. Gray stole it, and now it's brought out. Wood. Great move there. Wood moves in with it. A great drop pass. Schuler, a shot save made by Rooney.
And that's what you got to do if you're Bowling Green. You got to find a different way to have the offense go. Jeffrey Woody just giving some moves out there.
Now Gray brings it in, and he was knocked off the puck there, and a penalty is called. And as BG will go on the power play.
And if you're Bowling Green, I know you're down 5-1 and 6:26 left, so it's, don't want to say impossible, but it's going to be very, very hard to get back in this one. You're 0 for 3 on the power play. A great way to get that, or 0 for 3 so far on the power play. This is your 4th power play to, if you're Bowling Green, you're going to have to light the lamp on this one, Justin, to get that momentum back on the power play.
And then throughout Gray, Tiggs, Ferry, Denol, and Nitschke. And Denol will be the centerman, as it is Alex Vineyard serving the penalty for the Buckeyes. 6:26 remaining here in the third.
So I don't understand what the miscommunication is here. Bowling Green will go to, as the ref will go to the...
It's the score clock, and there it is. There's a penalty. They could not get the score clock on the penalty, a penalty on the score clock. I said that backwards. And now Denol trying to get to it. Denol shoots one save made by Rooney as he was being pressed there hard in the slide.
Yeah, he's been a stone wall all night, besides that one on Bertzlaff. He's had a great performance.
And now Denol on the draw again. And he's able to win it back. Gray back over to Tiggs. Tiggs back to Gray. Gray spins and throws it down low. Nitschke back out. Gray shoots save made by Rooney, and he juggled it and held it up.
First 20 seconds of this power play, Bowling Green doing a great job compared to every time OSU member has been in the box.
Just keep on controlling, getting pucks on net.
You're going to have to get some momentum into Saturday's game. At this point, you're not playing for this one, you're playing for tomorrow.
It's off one back clean by Denol, but it went just past Tiggs and out of the zone.
And now Bowling Green's going to have to do something they've had trouble with all night, and breaking out the puck.
Now Tiggs races down the near wing and throws it in. And a big hit there, a big reverse hit there by Tiggs.
Yeah, Tiggs a powerful man.
And now Nitschke down low over to Ferry. Ferry back to Nitschke, went past him, and Denol will take over. Denol pass across as it went past Gray, as he couldn't corral it, and now it's taken back out. Tiggs off the skate. Now Gray brings it in. Gray. And this pass for Denol was blocked off. Now Denol battling for it there. And he's able to get to it. And his shot was blocked off, and it's cleared back down by the Buckeyes.
45 seconds left on the power play. Bowling Green doing a great job of shooting the puck. Is that
long pass down, and Denol will take it. Denol with 4 guys on him. I mean, you can't do much when there's 4 guys on you.
Yeah, we've seen some
Tough
crazy
play.
stuff by Denol, but 4 versus 1 is almost impossible.
3, I think, is for him. 3 is manageable.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen him do 3.
Yeah. And now Schuler brings it in. And offsides is called. This curve is just over the line.
as now Nick Tiggs is getting the treatment of the Ohio State fans yelling his name. And I mean, I will say, as a former fan section leader in high school, they're doing a great job getting the momentum to Ohio State. Bowling Green will probably have a decent crowd tomorrow, as they've had all year.
Naruto pass in the middle, and it went off Horvath's stick into the near corner. Schuler trying to battle for it there. And the clearing attempt is stopped up by Zeeble. The one-timer was fanned on by Rudo. And he gets it back and shoots, and that one went just wide. And the power play is now over. As leaving the box is Vineyard. Now it's taken out by the Buckeyes and thrown up. And they couldn't control. Now Rudo tried to dump it out, but he could not. It's backhanded in front and taken out by Rudo again. Rudo's able to get it out, and it's chopped out of the air there by Kerr, but he wasn't able to gain possession. And now it's thrown back in by the Buckeyes. Zeeble, back pass over to Schuler, and now he throws a back pass over to Harchie. Now it's dumped out of the zone by Kerr, as the Falcons will make a line change and toss the fourth line out there. And that shot stops play. 3:43 left to go here in the third period. And once again, we thank you guys for tuning in. If you're still tuned in, we appreciate it.
This is a late one, 10:40 on the clock right now. 3:43 left in the third period. Bowling Green looking to make momentum for tomorrow.
And that shot went past Schutte, and the shot was tipped up and over the net. Smith trying to play it.
Yeah, Smith making his third start of the year after starting this year off hurt after surgery on his hip, I believe.
Yep. And then we have Nolan Sarnowski coming off of shoulder surgery. Hope to see him back.
I believe second semester.
Playing soon. The shot on went wide. Comes near Smith. And it was played past him, and now it's dumped into the far corner. Back behind the net. The wraparound chance. Save made by Smalley. And Smalley has looked really, really sharp, being put in relief. The only goal he's given up was a tic-tac-toe passing play that included about 4 passes.
Yeah, I will say Smalley's probably been the only playing about 2 periods. Smalley's been.
And that's brought in, and a shot saved made. The rebound still loose, and Smalley tried to catch it, but it came out in front. Now it comes in front, and they score again. And it's the captain, Jordan Hoy, on the goal, and that extends the lead. It's now 6-1 with 2:32 left to go here in the third.
Even after that goal, I will finish what I was saying. I think Smalley's been the
sorry
star.
about that.
No, you're good. I stopped because there was a break chance. I don't want to break up your mojo. Smalley mad about that one, but he's probably been the highlight of the Bowling Green team as a whole this entire game, and he's only played 2 periods. If you're just tuning in, Zach Brown started tonight's game after his injury/sickness, coming back from that. His first game in a couple weeks. He got pulled after the 4th goal.
Now OSU controls. And it's brought in, and a shot gloved by Smalley. Great glove save by Smalley. And that stops play with 2:19 to go here in the third.
It's another great song by the OSU Aux. Appreciate a good Aux.
Now Horvath plays it out. The puck rolls out of the zone as nobody wanted to corral it, and now pass over to Dubendorfer as he throws it in through the crease. Rudo in the pursuit there, and it's thrown all the way back out. Icing waved off. Under 2 minutes to go now here in the third. Back pass is taken away now by the Buckeyes.
Yeah, I think Bowling Green just having a bad time communicating out this one in the 60 minutes they played, and that one will be bounced over. But it just seems like a lot of those back passes that are usually there are just not today.
Now into that shot is thrown back in as it goes off the stick of Rudo into the zone. Now the Buckeyes will regain control and work their way back into the zone. The pass in front, backhander, save made by Smalley, and he got knocked over there by Kerr, and is able to get back up as he doesn't have a stick, and the backhander is saved by Smalley. and is able to pick his stick up and regain control of it. And that pass is deflected out. Wood trying to get to it, but he was a push out the puck.
Yeah, Smalley's been one of the top talents out of this very highly recruited Bowling Green, or highly touted about rather, Bowling Green ACHA recruiting class. As that one, the clock ran about 3 seconds late. Well, at this point, you just kind of want this one to be over if you're the Falcons.
And the faceoff will be to the right side of Smalley.
And Luke Schuler will take the draw. He will win that one back to Trey Zeeble. That one will be bounced back up on the boards, and it will go back to Schuler. Schuler skating up the ice.
And now Schuler dumps it in. Sorry, I had to sneeze again.
Bless you.
Thank you.
40 seconds left in this game. Ohio State's going to take this one at least 6-1.
Yeah. Now throwing back up. Schuler gets it in. It goes past Kerr. Under 30 seconds to go now. Zeeble racing in to go get it. Seaman gets there first. Now Zeeble takes over, banks it off the boards. Now Schuler. Schuler stretch pass. Goes off a couple sticks, and now Wood takes back over, but it was poked off him, and offsides is called. 11.5 seconds remaining now.
Yeah, I mean, this one you just run the clock out, call it a night. You got Ohio State once again for redemption at 2 p.m. tomorrow at the Slater Family Ice Arena. I encourage everybody that is in the area listening to this one to come out to that. They are very fun games.
It's going to be a fun one tomorrow, and hey, it's not that late, and it's also a Saturday. So
yeah, I mean, you want something better. You got the clock ends, and I'll finish that in a second. Ohio State wins this one 6-1. They'll take the 3 points of the regulation win. Jack Smalley played great in relief for Zach Brown. But yeah, no, tomorrow's a very special day. You don't get these much in Bowling Green. You get 2 straight hockey games. Bowling Green, ACHA at 2 p.m. That game will probably end around 5. Then you get like an hour span break. And then you got the D1 team at 7:07 p.m.
Yep.
If you're a hockey fan, that's what you love to hear, a doubleheader for Bowling Green tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
And we will go straight into the Dirty Birds postgame report. I'll be the one to ask the question to you, Justin. I mean, it was a tough one. What went wrong in that third period, as we already talked about the first 2?
Well, I mean, Ohio State it did a great job. I mean, just shutting it down. And they're that type of team, I know. The one game I broadcasted last year at the Slate, they won the game 3-0. I mean, they did a great job of shutting everything down. And, yeah, I mean, there wasn't much BG could do. I mean, OSU did a phenomenal job getting in all the shooting and passing lanes. They did a great job shutting down the top 6, and I expect a big pushback from the Falcons. The effort was there. They were skating hard. They were trying to generate all the chances that they could, But, I mean, OSU, they had an answer for pretty much everything. And, yeah, it should be another great game tomorrow afternoon. I'm excited for it. I know you are, too, and I hope you fans are excited as well. Hope you guys will either be tuned in or in attendance. And yeah, I'll throw it over to Ben as we will look to wrap up the post-game report.
Yeah, this one was a tough one, 6-1, as we said. A few more pods for Bowling Green. They did not give up a power play all game, a very disciplined game. But once again, with a negative of that, they had 4 power plays that they could not capitalize on. Ohio State will celebrate this one and go in tomorrow, winning 6-1. We'll see you at 2 p.m. I'm Ben Shanahan for my play-by-play partner, Justin Chicatano, his beautiful voice, club captain and team president, Adam Berslav, head coach, Drew Harper, camera operator, Aiden Licata, and scoreboard operator, Alex Erickson. We thank you for tuning into a Dirty Birds production of this ACHA matchup, and we will see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great night.